Hey, Shalom Hashem, when the stuff Zos by giving no praise to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Hashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS and honestly brothers doing the work in truth, war, sincerity. I just want to cover this documentary that I watched yesterday, man. And it's hey, it hisses while we call you the devil, man. Right now, I implore brothers to watch this documentary. It's available in the UK because some Netflix shows are geo restricted. This one's available in the UK. I was really looking for the one the apostle was speaking on the devil we know, but I couldn't find that over here, right? But this is basically on how the perfume industry, or more so the scenting industry, the fragrance industry. So this is the fragrance that you see in your you might buy some shower gel and it's apple flavored or whatever, not shower gel, the dishwasher, it's apple flavored. You buy this, it's that scented, not apple flavored, apple scented, it's this scent, that scent, right? And basically going into the things behind there and the legal loophole, which means at the back of your packet, right, you'll just see one ingredient, which is fragrance, but that could be a mixture of several hundred different chemicals, man. Some of them toxic, some of them carcinogenic. Right, and one of the things that is covered is the fact that one of the reasons they do this is so that you can't really go and sue them, man. Right, and they've passed laws that were supposed to help and prevent this happening, but all it's done is made the situation worse, right? And once again, it goes back to the statement, this is what we call you the devil, because only the devil will do that, passing laws that basically help cover up the chemicals, meaning that people can't find out whether it is harmful chemicals in the things that they're using, man, right? So this is so like I said, I implore brothers to watch this, and then hey, Spirit might jump on you to do a video on it as well, man. Right? This is Isaiah 24:5, just the basics, man. It says, in fact, verse 4: the earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away, the haughty people of the earth do languish. Right? The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Right? And who's the current ruler of this planet, man? Hey, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and is yet more proof that you are the wicked. Right? The earth has been given into your hand, right? And you've been destroying it. And then you turn around and be like, oh yeah, man's destroying the earth. No, you're destroying the earth. Esau, you so-called white people, you've done this, right? It says, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant, right? So yeah, you've done all of these things, changed this, change your understanding of certain things. You don't follow the land Sabbath, you don't do this, right? You've taken the woman out of the house, right? Meaning that she's not there to do things the natural way, right? So if she's not there to do things the natural way, because for instance, you don't need to buy a fairy washing up liquid, or this, that, and the other, right? Or this thing to clean up that. You got vinegars, you've got your lemons. Those are good for cleaning products, right? Good to be used as cleaning products. But guess what? That takes time. Right, so if dad's at work and you've taken the woman out of the house, right, guess what? Things don't get cleaned, right? It's Ezekiel 4:13. It says, and Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. Right now, one of the things this documentary goes into is the fact that you have what you call regulations on food. So you got the FDA, right, which regulates the chemicals which go into your body, which hey, they're probably not even doing that job properly, because one of the things they cover is the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, and how basically, in terms of the chemicals used, they basically have no power. So here it is, you see FDA approved, whatever this, that, and that organization approved, but really they ain't no help being done. It's all bullshit, man. Right? And hey, so I can only imagine the food that you brothers in the States eat, man. Because one of the things covered is the fact that during Hurricane Katrina, for instance, they basically gave away the caravans. Well, now the caravans sold in England and China, right? They were to a higher standard. They had less chemicals, less toxic chemicals. But because the US's laws are so lax, right? They just sent all. It was like, look, man, they just sent the crappy ones to the US, man, right? So I can only imagine what you brothers over there are eating, man, right? It's Revelation 11:18 says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. Right? And Esau's destroyed the earth, man. He's destroyed the people, and everyone's sick. Right? Cancer rates are at a phenomenal level. Right? Everyone's bloody got cancer. I know someone who has got cancer. Right? But this man ain't the devil. Then he has the cheat to be offended when we call him the devil. Right? It says 1 Timothy 6:10, for the love of money is the root of all evil. So having scriptures say money is a defense. Right? But what does Esau do? Esau has a love of money. You read Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, he says he is as death and cannot be satisfied. Right? Because for instance, when it comes to the fragrance thing, right, one of the guys they interviewed was a guy who had a natural fragrance business, right, where his fragrance is made from fragrance is made from flowers, right? But of course that's more expensive. You can't get as high a profit. Yeah, so the things that the common man will have are the chemical fragrances, right? So the things that Jake will be would get are the chemical fragrances, man. Right? But this man's the devil. Right? But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got on this one. Right, yeah, and so hey, till the next time I'm gonna say shalom.